All right, Broncos country, welcome back to 1 Mile High, presented to you by Studio 840. Look, man, back for another video, and in this video, I wanted to talk about Denver's strengths and our weaknesses, because every team got some. As much as we want to be fanboys, and we got so much fandom in them, we can go 17-0 all year, but come on, let's be honest. That ain't gonna happen. So I wanted to just be able to talk about what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are going into this, 2021 season. And I'm gonna start off, well, let me see. We're gonna start off with the strengths or the weaknesses. Let's get the strengths out the way, because I think the strengths are obvious. So, all right. The strengths, our number one strength is our defense. Period. And I mean the entire defense as a whole. I could have broke down, maybe our secondary and our outside linebackers. I just think as a whole, our defense is very solid. There's not a lot of missing pieces. Rather it's corners in the slot, or D-line or linebacker. We're not weak at any position on our defense. So to me, our number one strength on this team, this year's team, is our defense. Hands down, okay? Number two strength is the chemistry. Now hear me out here. There's quite a few vets, a lot of people we brought back. This ain't K-Jack's first year. Him and Justin Simmons been playing together for a while. You got obviously Bradley and Vaughn, Shelby, Mike Purcell. Like you got a group of those guys that have been here, right? So there's nobody who's like a fish out of water. Even Alexander, he came back. So Josie Jewell came back. So there's quite a lot of people that have played together. Again, offensive side, Dalton Reisner, Garrett Bowles. This is Cushionsberry's second year. This will be Glasgow, his second year on the team. Who else? This is Jerry's second year, KJ's second year. Tim, I think, has been here maybe 3 years. Cortland's been here 3 years, or maybe even 4, but I think he missed all of last year, so this will be his 4th year. Or maybe his third, whatever. But he's been here, this is his second year here. I just feel like there's so much chemistry and congruency. There's a lot of, they played together, they've been around. That to me is a strength for this team. Everybody kind of knows everybody. Brandon McMahon has been here forever. Sam Martin's been here for a while. Like, these guys we got a lot of guys around, even some of our backups. You know what I'm saying? Malik Reed, and there's just so many people that is not really new. You know what I'm saying? And so that to me is a strength, because now we already know how we work. We know what's going on. We know what people like, etc., etc. I really think that's one of our better strengths going into the season as well. Third on my list is our wide receiver group as a whole. To get Cortland back, he looks phenomenal. I'm sure y'all saw the game, which I wanted to do a recap for, but we'll talk about that another time. Cortland, Judy, KJ, I think Hinton, Patrick. To me, the wide receivers in itself, just that core group of guys, that's a strength of ours. That's really a strength of ours, because at any time somebody need a break, you can put in another receiver and keep everything moving, keep everything rolling, and everybody has something good or they do something. Every single one of them are very good at certain things. Cortland, great possession receiver, tough catches. Right in, he's perfect for that. You know what I'm saying? You need that 7-8 yards, he gets you that. You need to throw it up. He can come down with that. Judy, get him the ball in space, let that boy work. You know what I'm saying? He may not, run 90, You know, he may not run 80, but Jerry absolutely can get you, you know what I'm saying, 35, 40, just on just a regular catch that was like 5 yards. He's good about that. KJ, obviously, it's the speed, man. The speed. Plus, he's also very tough. You know, he looks like a cat that can actually, you know, take some hits, you know what I'm saying, and get in and out of there. So everybody just has such, like, unique things about them. It just makes the whole group whole. I think we're going to have one of the best wide receiver cores in this league. Y'all just watch. Y'all keep talking about Teddy too. Teddy gonna surprise you. Teddy gonna surprise you. If you one of these Bronco fans that ain't believing in Teddy, he gonna surprise you. And that's okay too. But don't be jumping off this bandwagon now. We gotta ride with our men. We gotta be honest with ourselves. That's the thing. Be honest with yourselves. All right, so our weaknesses. Here we go. Weaknesses. Our special teams. And when I say our special teams, I want to clarify, I'm not talking about Brandon McManus or Sam Martin. I'm talking about our coverage team. Those have been a problem this preseason. And we will end up getting scored on sometime this season from either a punt or a kickoff. And I don't like that. Because you usually are the best when your special teams is good, you know? So, like, we got great kickers, we got great punters, but, man, our coverage team, so that's something that I'm going to be looking, like, every Sunday. I'm checking them out because, man, they a little, whew, had my heart a couple times this preseason, like, yo, what are y'all doing? So, yes, our coverage team, that's our number one weakness right now. And it's, like I said, special teams can win you a game and lose you a game. So you have to be concerned with that. You really have to be concerned with that. Okay, number 2, our offensive line depth. I said that in my other video. I think that if any of our starting 5 goes down, I don't know if we have a great group of swing players. You know, most of the time that's maybe, 2, 3 different swing players. I'm not sure that we got 3. We may have, I know we have 1 for sure. 2 other ones, I'm just not convinced yet. I'm just not convinced that we have enough depth if somebody was to get hurt. And that's one thing that, you know, I wanna make sure that can hurt us during the season. That could definitely hurt us later in the season. You know, we got to make sure that we keep our offensive line healthy, and then, you know, nobody ever cares. So, and last but not least, turnovers. Now, what I mean is our defense creating turnovers. We have the defense to do it. So while I said our defense is our number one strength, they have to make sure that they create turnovers this season. Turnovers are going to be a big thing. Easy points, shorter fields. Teddy, our offense can thrive in that. And I think for us to take that next step into that number one defense tier, we have to get more takeovers this year, whether it's picks, forced fumbles, sacks, like we strip sacks. Like, we need that ball. So if our defense can just be hungry this year, that weakness can turn into a strength real quick. So, but it is a weakness of ours. We got to get that up. So, hey, I will see y'all in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know, what y'all thinking about when it comes to what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, because I've been looking at it. I've been watching the tape. I've been going back, watching the game like a couple times over just to see if I see anything. And these are the things that I thought of that is going to help us going into the season. We still got 2 more weeks, y'all, 2 more weeks. And so, I'm going to be talking about all this. Help me out. Let me know what y'all thinking, man. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace.